Welcome to my studio. I got Lazy World spinning there. I'm going to try an abstract painting this morning. I've just been staring at the canvas here and I kind of see something I want to do. I'm actually sketch it in. This is going to be a. Where'd the pencil go? I gotta get something new for my pencils. Put them up here and they just fall off. Uh, Alright, I'll just use this charcoal pencil here. So what I'm going to do is an abstract painting. Let me sharpen this. I finally found a good sharpener that works. It's metal, and it doesn't break the lead, when you sharpen it with a nice point. So those ones that are thick don't really work so good. So I'm going to do an abstract. What I'm seeing is I'm just going to put a shape up here like this. And a couple shapes in here. And put different colors. This obviously, I want this to be really light. I know that. This will be dark in the foreground, and this will be medium dark. They're just going to be shapes. What I'm attempting to do is trying to make this look like a tree, maybe laying over a landscape. But I'm not going to try and, I'm going to use different colors. So this will be the horizon. This would be the sky, obviously. I'm kind of telling you what I'm attempting, but it's an abstract, so whatever you see, I'm trying to like corner off this shape a little bit so it's not perfectly round. There we go. There's my abstract piece. I think I want to have something else down here. I don't know yet. I made this off. I might change this to come down. Yeah, let's do that. No, I like that. I might be able to incorporate like a curl here with something with this shape here. Like put a spot here maybe, I don't know. Alright, let's go. I'm going to do the light color first, this section here. What I'm going to pick though, what I'm going to do first is put an undertone. I think I'm going to use like a greenish color. So I'm going to take sap green, a little bit of sap green. It's early morning. All right. Here, I'll kind of show you what I'm going to do. This is going to be an easy painting. Should go, here's some sap green. So I got a wet brush. I'm just going to take a little of this green and maybe put a little white in it so we get some kind of blending capability. Because you can't really blend one color. And this is going to be my undertone. for this area here. I'll probably use a different undertone for this section here. Very good. Okay. What this undertone does, it gets rid of the white color underneath your painting, so that white doesn't show through the paint. So now this section I want to use a different undertone color, probably a turquoise blue I have here, which is the color right next to this green. I'm just going to mix it where I mixed this green right on top here. Add a little white. Throw a little violet in there. This will be the undertone. I'm wetting the brush quite a bit because this is just the underpaint. Okay. It's going to all get covered with different colors. If you just joined in, this is an abstract piece. Since I'm a landscape artist, you know, I thought of maybe a tree is what I thought. Mix some more here. You just, what I do is I a nice run off the brush, see? Then you can do tighter, you could make tighter edges if the brush and the paint is a little wet. Okay. So someone the other day said they had trouble getting the paint on the can. Well, you got to wet the brush just a little bit. Okay. All right, there's that shape. Now this undertone here, I'm going to use, we'll use a different color, probably darker than this. So I'm going to use, this is cobalt blue here. We'll just do the same thing, mix a little cobalt blue and white, and then wet the brush. And let's just fill this section in here. I'm using 3 different undertones instead of making the whole canvas one color. So each section's own individual undertone, which is kind of cool. When you do your art, you know, you come up with an idea, make sure you write it down, because a lot of times out these ideas, and then if you don't write it down, you'll forget about it, and it could be something really cool. All right, so there's my shape for the painting, pretty much. This is what I was thinking. This was like going to be a tree hanging over a sky, and this is landscape down here. So I'm going to try and paint it like that. But that looks kind of cool, just like that, doesn't it? Abstract. I really like it. No, I'm also gonna probably trim my edges with a dark color once it's all done, to really make the pieces separate, so they have like edges. So this, I want to make a really like a sky is what I want that to be, like a foggy sky. So I'm going to start up here with maybe purple, blue, and then finally like a whitish color down here. Let's start up top. I'm going to do this part first, and I don't have any purple here, so I'll have, or violet. I'll have to mix it. Okay, so we'll mix a little ultramarine blue with I got crimson here. I think I'll make crimson. I'll make a violet color. There we go. Now we'll try violet, ultramarine blue here. I should have waited this green to dry, but that's all right. I want to get a little lighter down here. Okay, putting a little white in here because I want to blend it now. I'm going to blend it with a clean, wet brush. I want this to look like it's real foggy. Very cool. Yeah, I like that. Put a little more white down here. Looking good, Nadja. Hey, good morning. Yep, I'm gonna make another masterpiece, an abstract here. Pretty good. I like just what I had before, but I think it should look good. And what I'm creating, you guys see whatever you want, but this is going to be like a tree hanging over. This is going to be the background, the sky. I'm trying to lighten it up a bit. So tree, I'm going to do a dark, well, I'm not going to call it a tree yet. This is an abstract painting. I can make it any color. I think I'm going to start with a dark dark green. This is going to be the trunk here. So this will probably brown here. Let me just make it all dark green to start off with. I'm going to mix sap green and black. I'm going to put a little turquoise green in it. Turquoise blue and sap green with just a hint of black. Just a hint of it. It's a nice green. Yeah, it's a really nice green color. Look at that. Wow. I mixed sap green and turquoise bluish green to get this color with a hint of black in it. Putting it on heavy. Vente, yeah, it's going to be another masterpiece. Wouldn't it be great if you got to the point where everything you do, everything you paint is a masterpiece? Anything you touch? That'd be great. I've been trying to, like, do abstract, but I've never had, good ideas. So hopefully, I guess you got to train your mind to think differently. Sometimes simple is better. This isn't very complicated, it's just shapes. That's how I thought about it, was a tree. I thought of a tree hanging over the sky, and then with the landscape down here. Very cool. Lisa, we went and played a gig yesterday, and the people really like this there, and they're going to have us back, so that's cool. All right, there's my tree, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to end up outlining everything with the color when I'm done, probably black. So this, and I'm going to, it's like, you know, a brownish color, I'm thinking, because it's going to represent a tree trunk. So I use burnt umber, a little Alzerian crimson, and a little dash of there we go. Yeah, I'd be a criminal, huh? All right, so this down here, I'm trying to decide this color real quick. So let's see what I got so far. I got a blue sky, got green tree. Oh, I'm getting out of focus here. If I would have left that straight across, I could have water, but I think I'm going to make it a yellowish green. Yeah. Yellowish green, maybe. Or no. I kind of like yellow ochre. Yeah, yeah. That's my, I'm going to mix a little yellow ochre. Like my own color here. Whoops. Just dropped the paint on the floor. Yellow ochre with a touch of a little more yellow and some Naples yellow. And maybe a hint of this burnt sienna. Yeah, this will be good. I'm going to try and darken it a little bit as I get down to the bottom. I just adding a little burnt sienna in it. That's actually brightening it up, making it orangey. I like that color. It goes good with this. Look at that. I'm really digging this. It's my abstract piece right there. I'm sure some done something similar to that, but actually that came up in my own mind. So I really like it. I gotta fix, I'm gonna make sure the tree is all solid. I think it'll dry solid. I'm gonna start with lining it now. I gotta think of what colors. I think I'm gonna use white, believe it or not. I'm gonna edge it with white here and maybe white here and black here. Yeah, let's do that. I think it's gonna be pretty good. So it's Friday. I'm off today, guys. Isn't that cool? I want to go to Fred Meyer's and get some new clothes. Right on. I got 3 likes already. Cool. So I'm just going to use a big, I guess a round brush to this. I'm going to test it down here first. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I chose white instead of black. Because I always out my characters in black. I like this white better. it up there. Very cool. This first time I've ever done a piece like this. I'm trying to think what would be if I should change up the color here. I think white still. Okay, black. I'll just make it white. I can always try a different color. It's kind of hard holding your hand up there in the air. You guys are watching my first abstract piece. Wow. It's amazing. My first abstract piece on YouTube. There it is, guys. Let's give you a straight shot on this. Do, 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 do. I kind of like it. Let me sign it down here in the corner. I'm going to sign it in white because the white looks kind of cool when it dries. It almost looks like the computer printed it after it's done drying. There we go. Alright guys, you got to see my first painting ever in this style. Like that. I got 3 likes. If you're a new subscriber, I appreciate it. I'm always trying new things, so I could add more to this, but I'm gonna keep it on this one. I could put lines in the tree here, but I'm gonna leave it like this. I kind of like it. I'm gonna let it dry and see what it looks like. All right, guys. Cheers. I'm gonna eat some breakfast and try something different after that. I still want to get to my horse. Nadja, good morning. We'll see you guys. Cheers. Oh yeah, I want to make a 5-minute highlight here. There we go. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.